So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here tonight to give you the scoop on the disappearance of my chain link fence. So, in this video, I will give you a detailed rundown of how the chain links disappeared. I will also give you my solution that I used to resolve the issue. And finally, I'll tell you about the lessons learned. If you watch until the end of the video, you will learn some useful lessons in this video that will help you to prevent this from happening to you on your build. So here goes. So I shipped 4 rolls of chain link fence to Jamaica. These chain link fence are 4 feet high. So each roll has 50 feet of fence. And I stored the chain link fence in the building you see in the picture. And if you're following me from the previous videos, you will recognize this building as a building I mentioned that I acquired to do business. So the chain link fence were in that building. Now there is an individual in my district that I gave the key to this building to. And mark you, they had broken into this building at least twice before. So I gave this individual the key to check on the building from time to time while I was away and to, secure this stuff for me, check to see if rain was coming in because the roof was old and I had experienced in the past some water damage. So this individual was someone that I had a good relationship with before I left Jamaica. Anyway, he agreed, and I didn't really expect him to do it for free, but we didn't really bargain on a price. But I would, give him some money from time to time for, just doing that favor for me. And at the same time, I was building at Cherryfield House. So I asked him from time to time to do me favors there too, like make purchases. I'd send money to him and ask him to pay workers and so on. So anyway, cut a long story short, um, it was right after Christmas, and I called him and told him I was expecting to come to Jamaica in the next week or so. Now, mark you, before this individual never called me and told me anything was happening out of the ordinary at the facility. So when I told him I was getting ready to come down, he said to me, "Oh, you know that they came in through the vault and your 4 rolls of chain fence is gone." I said, "Really? How are they going to come through the vault?" Because, like I mentioned before, this used to be a bank. So it has a vault which is very secure. And it's actually a vault built inside the middle of a room. And the entire building has steel doors, and it has grill all around it and so on. So I said to him, I kind of doubt his story, to cut a long story short. Anyway, I asked him, did he notify the police? And he told me no, he did not. So I said to him, but in a situation like that, you should have notified the police. Mark you, this individual that I'm dealing with is an ex-police officer. So this is not just a lay person that I'm talking to. This is someone who was a police officer. So anyway, he told me, okay, he's going to call them. So later on the same day, I called him back to find out if he called the police. And he gave me a story that, oh, they said they would come down there when they get a chance. Anyway, I waited again. No word about the report or anything. I knew the police couldn't do much, but at least a statement could be made. Because at that point, I wasn't sure what else was missing from the building. Anyway, got to find out that he was evading going to the police. So anyway, I sent another relative. I sent a relative, which is my relative S2, to go to him and get the keys. So he handed over the keys to the police, to my relative, and he still did not call the police. He was telling S2 to call, he should call the police. Anyway, that was the story with the chain links. My chain links just disappear out of thin air, just like that. In case you're curious about the animal that's in the gate, it's a possum that got caught stuck between the gate trying to sneak in. Okay, guys, so let me tell you how I resolved this issue. And it's simple. Basically, I had to buy more chain link fence. And the chain link fence by this time cost a lot more in Jamaica. And I ended up buying 12 rolls because the entire property needed to be fenced. The 4 rolls that they stole would not have been enough, but it was intended to put on the front part of the property. And the back part of the property, I would, as time go by, I would chain link it. And as you can see, there's already some white fence back there. And that white fence material, I also shipped it down from the States. Okay? So, needless to say, I had to spend more money. So next I'm going to go over what was the lesson learned. So what I learned from these lessons is that, one, there are very few people that one can trust in Jamaica. Very few, and you have to look hard to find them. Two, I've learned that basically everyone is looking out for themselves. So I have to look out for myself. And for you builders, you have to look out for yourself. There are 2 theories I heard from the grapevine about the disappearance of my chain links. One, I got the news that is the same individual that I asked to oversee my property that took the chain links and sold them. The second theory I got is that it's a relative that lived in Kingston. took the chain link and brought it over there to work on her property. I don't know which one is true. I have my own take on it, and I won't share my who I think took it publicly, but suffice it to say that people out there will really pull a fast one on you as you look. So this video is not to tell you that you're not gonna get cheated out there. It's almost impossible for you to build a house without some way along the line somebody isn't gonna pull one on you. But it's good to minimize it as much as possible. Okay? So I hope that sharing with you this little problem, that you can learn from it and take something away to help you to prevent people from cleaning you out. Now, you can also substitute the chain link for anything. I have the next story I'll probably tell you about is either the missing cement or my steel. So, especially when you are abroad, people think you are rich and you have things, and they won't think twice about ripping you off. So please be aware and stay on top of your build. And I hope you won't run into these issues that I ran into. Okay? So please give the video a thumb up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll bring you something in the next few days about the next fireside chat. So thank you again, and I'll see you then.